same time, that was my little brother. His code name was Machiavelli, like mine is Simon. And if you know the story of Machiavelli, he faked his own death. But at the same time, you know, they wanted to put Pac back in prison.
Welcome back, Truth Confederacy, to another reading. Now, this reading is coming out of left field. This is something that has not left my mind. I've been preoccupied with these other cases, but not too far from my subconscious has been the whole Tupac and Biggie saga. All right, now I know. This was in 97. It's all said and done 25 years ago. Let it go, blah, 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 blah. But you see, things happen that make it virtually impossible for me just to let it go. And what I mean is that first clip that you just saw. Now, in this interview, Suge Knight says his code name was Machiavelli, just like mine was Simon. Code names. Why would just two normal men in the music industry, one a producer and one a rapper, have code names? It's like something government ops does on a project, especially a side project. Now, here's what I would like to know. Who was Suge Knight? Was I correct in my first assumption when I said I felt like that Tupac was a government op? Who was Suge Knight? Was he a government op? More importantly, what was his role? If his code name was Simon, was he Tupac's boss or superior? And his name is Simon as in Simon Says? The game, the children's game, Simon Says? How about also Suge Knight supposedly being in jail for the rest of his life all those years? Was that just a distraction to quietly remove him from the case? And also, I might want to split this up in another reading, but what is the truth behind Snoop Dogg acquiring Death Row Records? I feel like this was just to quietly remove Suge Knight from the case. So, I would like to know, I would like for it to be revealed, if he was a government op, what was his role? Is he really in jail? Or is the jail time and Snoop Dogg acquiring Death Row Records just a distraction to quietly remove Suge Knight from the case? Woo, I've got chills, I'm so excited. Okay, we start off with the first card, and it's going to be the Lovers Reversed. The Lovers Reversed is Failure and Foolish Designs. Okay, if I'm going by what I feel like as far as them being government ops, that would be the failure to finish whatever project that they started, because I don't feel like it was finished. I believe I believe that Tupac got in over his head in his character, and I truly believe he had legit death threats. So they had to exit him out quickly. He had to get him out. That's why he's all of a sudden faked his death. That quick, that sudden, and in that manner and fashion. It was a foolish design. All right? That's what I feel like it means. Next one is the Devil. The Devil means ravage, violence, force, a fatality. But it's a fatality which is predestined, but not for this reason. So what that means to me is this was Tupac's faked death by ravage, violence, and force, but a fatality that is predestined. See, it had to happen, because if it didn't, they was really going to have death threats on him. But not for this reason. Not for the reason that you're thinking. Like, he wasn't actually killed in Vegas in 96. Maybe Tupac was killed, but not the actual person who played Tupac. I'll put it to you that way. Now, the next one is going to be the Ten of Pentacles reverse. That's the dark side of wealth. That's exactly how he got his money. Look there. They were government ops. They were not who they said they were, but they also took dirty money. That's why they had all these death threats. That's why they've had to exit these two men. Suge Knight going to jail, and Tupac in the grave. Next one is going to be the Six of Swords, and that's a transition, a rite of passage, and releasing baggage. Bingo. This is Suge Knight going to jail. It's a transition. He's transitioning back from Suge Knight, the producer and rapper, to whoever his real name is and his real personality, or to another project. And the rite of passage to exit out of that would either be death or jail, right? That's what these rappers get, death or jail. Rite of passage. Releasing baggage, releasing that old life of being Suge Knight. All right, now the last card is the High Priestess. The High Priestess stands for secrets, mystery, the future as yet unrevealed, wisdom and science. Wowza. Secrets and mystery. This is talking about surrounding Tupac's death, right? The future as yet unrevealed. It's always been a question as to whether or not Tupac would come back to the rap game. Wisdom, he knows the whole story. He knows most likely if this guy's going to come back and rap again. Wisdom from that. Now science, take this into account. In that video where he's talking about whether Tupac's alive or not, that whole video from that clip I just showed at the beginning of this, he's saying, yeah, tell me, do you still hear Tupac? Yeah, it would be mathematically impossible for him to have that many tracks before death saved up or vaulted, whatever you want to say. So this right here tells me that these boys were government ops. There was a job that they had to do or some type of project or solve. I'm not sure. I kind of feel like deep down inside that this was the very first part of the division, starting all the gang animosity. You know, if you're not, even though that you're from the same area of town and you got the same skin color, or not even if that don't even matter, but just saying, you know, you're not going to be that volatile just because you live on the left hand of the side of the street and I live on the right. That's not feasible, and that is very, very unrealistic. So you can't tell me that some of their job was to create division between the East and the West Coast. That was the biggest part of it. That was the beginning of it. That's before they started with this racial divide bullshit. Separating. No strength in numbers, my friends. No strength in numbers. Keep that in mind. I want to thank you for taking the time out of your day to spend it with me on this read. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye now.